What's going on, guys? The West Coast vlog series continues this morning. We're in San Francisco, and we're going to start off the series with a classic. We're going to go photograph the Golden Gate Bridge.
I don't mind rain or shine. You can always take my time. Throw it up against the wind. I'll thread it through your everything.
Okay, so I had plans this morning to come to a place called Baker's Beach, which is basically right under the Golden Gate Bridge. But I've come here and it's foggy. And if you have fog, you can get above the fog sometimes and get amazing photos. But one, I don't think the fog's thick enough. Two, I don't believe that there's actually a lot of fog, simply because it's not in the weather. So I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should drive up above it and risk it, or if I should stay down here and risk it. I guess it's a risk either way.
I don't care day or dark.
Okay, I think I'm making the wrong decision because it's foggy and I can actually hear like foghorns from lighthouses. But I don't know if I have time to get up anywhere higher than this. So this is the wrong decision, but I'm still gonna be stubborn and go and try to photograph the beach.
You can always have my heart. 'Cause ever since I tripped on you.
Okay, so I'm almost down to Marshall's Beach. And there's water all over the lens, so sorry about that. I'm down at Marshall's Beach, or almost down there, and I'm seeing another problem. And that's that there's no light on the Golden Gate Bridge. Normally, when you're anywhere in this area in San Francisco, you can see a giant glowing orange light. But it doesn't look like they're lighting up the bridge this morning. And I'm wondering if maybe it's under construction. So I can't see the bridge. Or even the glow it usually knocks off, so this might be a massive fail.
To any other it's no use. Yeah, I've got a feeling I'll be fine with you.
So I made it to the spot that I wanted to go. It's actually a beach that doesn't exist. Marshall Beach is right behind all these rocks. And you gotta kind of scramble over the wet rocks to get here. You should only come here, by the way, on a receding tide. So the tide is receding, like my hairline. And I'm just trying to figure out if I'm okay shooting from up here, a little bit higher, or if I wanna get closer and down onto this beach where there's a little bit easier to move around. So the fog's definitely not lifting, but maybe it will. Maybe if I'm optimistic. I'm starting to see bits of the Golden Gate Bridge popping up from above, but for the most part, I'm kind of using that as a secondary element to this image. I'm following the golden ratio-ish of this image, and I'm forming basically a giant U shape through the bottom of this image using this C stack right here and the rocks in the foreground curving up to the Golden Gate Bridge. You can't see the top of the tower of the Golden Gate Bridge, which kind of sucks, but the composition's interesting. I don't think I've ever done anything this wide here.
I'll pick you up and we'll head west to California and nothing less. We're in a little remote vibe. Go to people's parties time to time. Yeah.
It's about 5 minutes until sunrise in the fog, so I think now that I've got this shot, I'm gonna move up the beach and try to do something else. Definitely made the right move coming down here this morning rather than up top. The fog's quite high this morning, so there's actually, it looks like 2 layers of it, one right on the bottom and then one higher. So right now you can see all of the first tower of the Golden Gate Bridge, and there's a little bit of fog flowing through the bottom, and then a gap, and then a part on the top. And yeah, I think up top I would have been in the fog. So good decision, and it does look like some colors trying really hard to get through. I don't think it's gonna come through, but it looks like it's trying. Finally, I'm shooting an image down here on the beach, rock in the foreground. I'm shooting my 15 to 35 RF lens. All the photos I'm gonna do on today's episode, yikes! All the photos I'm doing on today's episode are gonna be on the RF lenses by Canon. The light is such a tease this morning. A minute ago I got some purples in the sky, but I was changing my composition, and as I was doing it, the light popped. So I took a quick photo and then realized my composition wasn't great. Went to take another photo with a better adjusted composition, and it was already gone. Yeah, so a bit of a tease. I think the light's done this morning, but I do think I did get an image, although it's not perfect. I think I did f11 2 seconds or 1.5 seconds, around that.
I've got a feeling I'll be fine. Yeah.
And I'm happy with the way this morning went. It wasn't looking very promising when I woke up this morning, and it's been a lot of fun. So let's continue this episode on to the afternoon. I've been getting caught up on some work and some photo editing basically all day, and we're gonna head out and just go for a walk around, maybe head to Fisherman's Wharf. And I wanted to do something that I haven't done yet, which is do like not street photography, but kind of like just wandering travel photography with the RF 70 to 200 f2.8 IS lens. So I'm not gonna bring the vlogging camera out. I'm just gonna wander around with this, see what B-roll I can come up with, and maybe get some photos from here in San Francisco before sunset. So let's go wander and here's some random B-roll from the long lens. I need to admit something. Since YouTube, I've become a worse travel photographer. I used to go out midday nearly every day with a prime lens or a telephoto like the Canon RF 70 to 200mm and take pictures of everything. I feel like I haven't been doing that enough lately. So it's kind of been a New Year's resolution of mine to get out midday and snap off some photos. And though they might not be worthy of magazine covers, these midday images are just as important as anything else. And honestly, this Canon RF 70 to 200mm lens is an absolute treat to use. I need to take it out of my bag more often. So this afternoon, I did get some images filed away, and in the morning, I headed to a new photo location to again bust out that wide-angle 15 to 35mm. So it looks like it's a little bit foggy again this morning in San Francisco. Yesterday, I ran into a friend here in San Francisco, and he went up, and I had no idea, went up and actually did get a photo of the Golden Gate Bridge with the fog below it. So a little bit sad that I didn't go up there, but that's okay. I'll be back here at some point. Now, I wanted to photograph something that wasn't the Golden Gate Bridge, since every time I come here, I'm just shooting the Golden Gate Bridge. So I'm gonna go to, I think it's the Palace of Fine Arts. It's a beautiful building that's just like a 10-minute walk away. Okay, so I made it to the Palace of Fine Arts, and I think it might look better from inside than outside, but outside there's beautiful reflections. So I think I'm just gonna wander through, explore, and then probably go and photograph that reflection. I found this scene that's really beautiful with these awesome reflections of the trees and the building. But it's too dang wide. It's so wide. So it wouldn't fit in the frame even at 15mm. So I've set my camera vertical, and I'm doing a pano actually. just to stitch it all together. I don't know if it'll all fit. When you shoot a pano, sometimes you lose a little bit of the information on the corners, but yeah, hopefully this works is what I'm trying to say. This is apparently where the wildlife hangs out in San Francisco. There's 2 trash pandas up here. You can't see them. Move, raccoons, I'm trying to walk. Get trash pandas. Watch out, there's a couple raccoons right here. Dude did not care. Okay, so it's super foggy, and I think that actually kind of helps this image. It's quite nice. And I found this interesting scene here. There's a bunch of, I think they're herons, on some twigs sticking out of the lake here, the lagoon here, the pond here, in front of the Palace of Fine Arts. And it's interesting because it's like a little bit of nature around here. There's lots of ducks. I just got attacked by a couple raccoons. A couple trash pandas. They didn't attack me. They were friendly. They just wanted to say hi. And now there's like these birds on the sticks, and it's very, very cool here. I really like it here. I'm not even concerned about making photos. I'm just really enjoying this morning. So yeah, this is awesome. And right in the middle of the city, a little bit of an escape for nature and arts. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna call this a morning because it's really socked in with this fog, but that was a really good morning. It's always so good to get up for some photography and just watch the world wake up. I just love that. And I love the nature aspect of this city. I had such a good time in San Francisco, even if it was only like 36 hours that we were here. So it's been fun. The road trip starts again on the next episode as we continue pushing north, and probably start adding some more layers as it's gonna get colder. So I hope to see you on the next episode, and that's it. Peace.